Hey y'all, say y'all. Peace and power, Santo 6. It's your girl, the hippie healer, and we gonna get into some late night messages. Hold on, let me turn my light on. My little light. We're gonna get into some late night messages. I'm gonna start off by saying, excuse my nail. Excuse my nail. I just broke it earlier, and I was gonna not channel just because my nail was messed up, and my spirit team said, "Girl, if you don't sit your black ass down," and here I am. So let's get into these messages. I'm gonna start with my Aquarius today. See what it is that you need to hear and know the most at this time. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and concise messages for my Aquarius. Clear and concise messages for my Aquarius. What is it that you want them to hear and know the most at this time? What is it that you want them to hear and know the most at this time? Please just block out all interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Any dark magic or evil eye being sent my way or to the world of Aquarius, I ask that you return it back to sender, magnified, and bind it to them. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Alright, so Aquarius, let's see what it is that you... Oh my God, my cat scared the fuck out of me. She be like looking into my soul, y'all. It's not even funny. Let me see what it is that my Aquarius need to hear and know. Okay, we got two. So it says, listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. So some of y'all can be getting signs that maybe you need to get more rest. Maybe you need to disconnect and really get kind of tune in with your inner word. I'm hearing for some of y'all. It also says speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So it's so weird because like while it's saying to speak up and speak out, and initially, like, you'll think, like, okay, maybe there's something you're not speaking up about in regards to a connection, a friendship, or whatever it may be. But for some of you all, it's about speaking up and speaking out in regards to being honest with yourself about some things, you know? But for some of y'all, the situation might actually vary. For some of y'all, because it's saying to listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. For some of y'all, you're being guided to cut somebody off. Or maybe have an uncomfortable conversation about somebody who's in your energy that no longer is in alignment with you or resonates with you anymore. For some of y'all, the conversation that needs to be had is very much so internal. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Like something about a conversation you need to have about yourself, or maybe something that it is that you're ignoring when it comes to your intuition. It also says to be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Aquarius, a lot of y'all are allowing yourself to be ruled by your ego. And that makes sense. Especially with the listen to your body card and the speak up and speak out. It's like maybe your ego is telling you that you need this friendship, or you need to be around these certain type of people, or you need to be in this particular type of environment. But if you had to cut out the noise and silence your ego and really get in tune with your intuition and your spirit, it's telling you something completely different. And let's just be honest, the ego is our persona. It's our armor. It's our defense of armor. It's not... Your ego is separate from like how you feel in your heart space. Like for example, I'm gonna use it as an example because I know I'm at a place where I've gotten so self-aware with myself where I know the difference between my ego and like my higher self, or what my intuition is telling me. So maybe I'm in a connection where I feel like, you know, somebody is being dismissive to me, or they're not really acknowledging my feelings or something like that. And my response, my ego response is like, well, I don't care. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But deep down inside, I actually care a lot. I care a ton, actually. The ego is just a front. That's my persona, to come off like I'm not as hurt, to basically mask my level of vulnerability or my feelings. That's what the ego does. It's an armor. And for some of you, that's kind of the energy you're in. You're being led by your ego and not your spirit or your heart space. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm also hearing to get out of your head and get in tune with your body as well. Okay. It says, stop giving away your power right now. And it also says, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So I'm talking to some Aquarius where it's like you don't look like what you've been through. But this stop giving away your power. Like somebody, this is in regards to a person. Like I don't know who, what, why. For some of y'all, it's a friend. For some of y'all, it's romantic. Tell me more, Spirit, from my Aquarius. I think I'm going to switch to a different deck to close out. But I just wanted to pull from this a couple of cards from this deck first. Alright. It says, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yeah, give yourself some credit. For some of y'all Aquarius, you're very hard on yourself. You're like your worst critic. You're not being compassionate. You're not being gentle with yourself. Learn how to, incorporate a practice of saying nice things about yourself. Like, I'm strong, I'm intelligent, I'm resilient. You get what I'm saying? Also, it says, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Okay. The next one I got is make time to play. Have fun. Be free. Some of y'all are living in a very routine type of lifestyle. Even if it's a situation where it's something that you do, that you typically do, that you feel like is fun, it's not resonating with you anymore. Some of y'all need to get out of your comfort zone, do something a little bit different, spice it up. If you normally frequent certain places or spaces, maybe it's time for you to switch it up, switch up your environment, switch up the type of crowds that you hang in. Tell me more from my Aquarius, Spirit. Tell me more from my Aquarius. Let me tell you something about energy, y'all. Cats can see. They kind of live in between realms. My cats always show me how important it is for you to sit like me to sage after I get done doing readings. Because they'll get to looking around like there's stuff in there that they can see that I can't see. So I'll be like, you know what, let me get my damn sage. I don't know whose energy I done brought into this damn house. So that'd be funny sometimes. But most of the time I feel like it's my spirit team that's present. Tell me more, Spirit, from my Aquarius. Aww. It says victim mindset. You feel that the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take a responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. So, victim mindset. I'm going to tell you one thing that really helped me with that. Because at one point in time, I felt like I struggled with a victim mindset. And it's really just coming to the understanding that nobody is above. Life is all about duality. You will have highs. You will have happy times. You will have dark times. You'll have light. You'll have dark. That's what this life consists of. None of us are above heartbreak. None of us are above losing a loved one. None of us are above being crossed or backstabbed. None of us are above that part of the human experience. However, we all ultimately have a choice as to what we're going to do with it. All of us will at some point experience something that's not fair when it comes to this whole human experience. But it's like we ultimately all have a choice. We all have the same choice. Are you going to be a victim from this situation? Or are you going to take this situation and allow it to empower you? Are you going to take it as a learning lesson? It's really about alchemy, taking your darkness and turning it into light, taking your pain and turning it into passion. You get what I'm saying? So we ultimately all have a choice. You can either be a victim of your circumstances, or you can be a survivor. You can be a warrior. You're resilient, so you have it in you. Resilience already came up. So you playing a victim to anything is not you being in alignment with who you truly are at a soul level. It says, stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Aquarius, I don't know who it is that's in your energy that you are you're taking a very passive approach about, but it's time for you to have a very uncomfortable conversation. Deep down inside, it's something that you need to do, and you may be gaslighting yourself out of making that decision. However, I think it's going to be very, very much so beneficial for you. So next time, I love y'all so much.